This is all I've got! You won't get away with this, baby! Face me! Yeah, how's that? This isn't the end! Take this! Full power! This is it!
Oh boy! What do I have to talk about with Uub? Well, first off, this is really just GT Uub. As we see him, he's in his GT outfit. They didn't even give him his Z outfit as an alternate. This is the only outfit Uub has. Now, I do like this outfit quite a lot, and I believe this is actually the primary outfit that Uub wore in BT3 as well. But BT3 had the End of Z alternate as well, which I do think probably should have been his default, since it is the most iconic version of it. I will talk more about this when we get to Bardock and how Bardock's basic outfit should have been his Z version, because Z Bardock's superior to Super Bardock. But they did decide to just give him his GT outfit, which is fine. Uub is really more with his A character in GT. Here's his basic attacks. They feel very basic, and they're not anything too interesting to write home about. Same thing with his combos. And I don't really have a good representation of Uub, because the only games I've played him in are Xenoverse and this game. So I don't really have a good feel on how he should really feel compared to the other all the other characters and stuff. But he does feel very basic. I really feel like this version of Uub is more of an afterthought. Like, hey, we have to add in Uub, we just can't add in Majub. So similar to Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, similar to base form Teen Gohan. Uub is better than base form Teen Gohan in this game. Like, it's not really a contest. Even his grab, he has this basic grab. I do like the angles and stuff, so it's a good. I'm not saying it was bad, I'm saying he's average / okay, which isn't bad. And he has Kamehameha. Like most people who are trained by Goku, he has this attack, and it makes sense for Uub, and I am okay with him having it. Like I mentioned, there's nothing against him having it, because Uub does do it in GT. And Uub would know it, training with Goku for 10 years, since GT is 10 years after the End of Z. So yeah, this makes sense, and I'd be shocked if he didn't have it. I do think giving him his, well, I'll talk about that after, I guess. Now, his rush, it was really cool in the older games, but here it just feels like he's just wailing on the opponent, and not wailing on them as in a good way, like similar to some other rushes in this game. This one feels very stock, very basic, and it's this whole section where he's just barraging them with hits. Those last two hits are really nice. The final hit is the highlight, but this one just feels it feels stock to me. It feels like it's a stock rush. It doesn't feel special. It feels like a basic high-speed rush from something like Budokai Tenkaichi 2. A stock attack. I wish they did more with it here, because it was really cool in the other games. But here's just kind of non-existent. Now, we have the biggest tragedy of Uub. And that is, he has the weakest full power energy wave in the game, by the way. This is the worst full power energy wave. The ults that are just full power energy waves are always done better. This one basically has nothing, and it's just a slow cloud of pink. There was no reason for them to do this. Uub has more moves now. You could have given him a melee attack followed by like a Kamehameha or something, or Uub does have this attack from Budokai 3 that's a two-handed energy wave similar to something like Wild Buster or Double Buster. You could have given him that as his ultimate instead of a full power energy waves. Or, sorry, super energy key explosion. Whatever you want to call it. It's just kind of sad that Uub, with such a cool character with a cool outfit and everything, is reduced to basically feeling like a stock character that they included because they know people like Uub, and especially Maj Uub. I wish he had something different. Even his rush, that is still not a stock rush, but feels stock. It feels so basic. It feels so stock. And it really shouldn't be that way.
My powers overflowing! Here we go! No chance! Turn to chocolate! Here goes! This ends here! Lightning arrow! You're finished!
Damn. Maj Uub is a really nice character in this game. I just say he was in runner for one of the characters that I was actually going to use on my primary team because I thought Uub, especially Maj Uub, was really cool. And yeah, there are issues with Maj Uub's moveset, which I will go over, but he's really not bad. There's only a simple between him and normal Uub. Now, yeah, he does have pretty much the same combos. Here, they do feel faster, which is par the course for stuff like this. But he feels kind of more like Uub here. I would have much rather a more fluid and fighting style and faster fighting style. But here, he still feels pretty damn fast. So you aren't really missing out on anything. I don't think there's any too much glaring issues. Yeah, he pretty much has the same grab, just at a different angle. So it's the same. Now, Uub has a really nice volley attack. One, it looks really nice. The shade of this, like, minty blue, kind of green, like, it's blue, but it has, like, this hint of green in it, and it looks really nice. Uub charges it in a unique way, and I think it's the only... Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is chargeable. This is a chargeable attack. And because it's a chargeable attack, Maj Uub, it's the most unique volley because we don't have any chargeable volleys. I do think this is the best volley we have. The way it's charged and the way it's lesser fired. Yeah, it has like this bluish green color. Like, it's mainly blue, but you can see like the undertones of blue and shit in it. It looks very nice. It's a very nice attack, even if it is a volley. Its whole charge up animation and everything about it is pretty much perfect. It is the best volley that we have in the game. I die on this hill. I just wish volleys weren't absolute disappointments in this game, where like something like in Raging Blast 2, where volleys, yeah, every character had a volley, but they felt like powerful outpourings of energy that just blitzes down and wrecks your goddamn opponent. Now, he does have Candy Beam, which again makes sense. Maju actually uses Candy Beam, and I miss. I do like it. I do have a few issues with the Chocolate Beam in general, and I don't want to talk about them fully without going into Boo territory, because I have a lot to say about it, and I feel like it's better left said with Boo. But I will say that it definitely loses a lot of its charm when the Gingerbread Man or Chocolate Man isn't trying to run away! Like, that was the best part about it. Seeing your opponent try to run away as you kick them or punch them or slap them or crush them. Now, Lightning Arrow. I wish it was more of a volley, and also I should probably clarify what I mean is I wish it had more melee to it. This is fine. He does that one hit, but I wish he did more of like a combo where we got to see the camera go up and down. Then he hits them away and fires the volley. Now this charge up and his scream are perfect. I like these blasts, and we do actually kind of get to see the blast hit the opponent, unlike you know, certain ultimates where we have volleys like Quee's ultimate or Kid Gohan's Wild Rush and Gogeta's Stardust Fall, where we really should be seeing these attacks hit. It's still not to the level I would like, but they definitely improved this volley. This is pretty much what I could ask for in a volley, and it was one big huge blast. My only issue is we don't see the blast engulf the opponent, carry them away, and then explode, but the cut with it like that is actually pretty cool. So I would say that, yeah, Maju is a cool character, and I really do, I appreciate him being in the game, and two, I think he's a worthy add-on, and a lot of his attacks, despite a few little issues here, are actually really good. After the amount of characters that we have had that have just been okay or have dropped the ball, only really Uub drops the ball. Majub is really where it's at, and that does show, because again, he does more fighting as Majub in GT, and Majub is the more exciting character to most people, so I do find this understandable and even preferred.
Think you're ready for me to go all out?
All right, fine. I'll fight you if I have to.
No chance! Turn it, Chuck! Over here! Not bad! No chance! Turn it, Chocolate! Over here! No chance! Turn it, Chocolate! Full power! Over here! This ends here! Lightning arrow! You're finished! chance! Turn to chocolate! Yeah! I still have plenty of energy left.
Holy crap, that took me 8 tries. I uploaded the first 3, but man, I was not happy. There's just something about the Ultra difficulty that I hate. Super is too easy, but Ultra is just... It's not even a challenge, it's annoying to fight against. Because all they do is fucking counter. If I wanted to play the counter game, I would play online competitively. But, anywho, my general thoughts on Uub / Majoob. Which game does it better? And where do they rank? Well, we're gonna be ranking BT3, Xenoverse 2, and Sparking 0. No Budokai 3, because I never played Uub in Budokai 3, and I haven't seen a lot of gameplay of Uub from Budokai 3, so I feel like excluding him is the best case answer here. And Uub is one of those characters that hasn't really been in a lot of Western Dragon Ball games, so... And oh yeah, by the way, when I mean Western Dragon Ball games, I mean games that were released in the West. With that being said, though, Uub is a okay character. I'm going to be putting him in C tier. I don't think normal Uub is bad by really any stretch of the imagination, but he's just okay. There's a lot of things I wish they did different for him, mainly either making his rush faster or making the hits feel more impactful, and changing his ultimate. He shouldn't have a full power energy wave. I mean, hell, even a basic combo into like a Super Kamehameha or something would have been good enough for me. And it would have been way better than what we actually got. Majoob sits at a B tier. I don't think he's great, and he's definitely not one of my favorite characters, but he is good. He has a pretty cool volley. It looks cool, and it looks nice, although it doesn't really give a lot of uses, hence why I didn't really use it in the gameplay section. Candy Beam, it's one of the moves that Uub does, so it makes sense for it to have it. I like Lightning Arrow, but wish it could be a bit better. Maybe if it was better, he could have been in A tier, but I do think Majoob is a B tier character overall. Now, for everybody else, who's the best Uub? Who's the worst Uub? And I still think the worst Uub is probably Xenoverse. Now, no Uub here is bad. This isn't the case for every character, however, like in other past videos, but Uub for all these games are really good. Majoob is pretty cool and pretty unique in Xenoverse, and he's pretty cool in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. If I had to, I guess, reconsider my answer so Xenoverse isn't at the bottom, changing my mind, it would probably be Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Xenoverse 2, probably followed by Sparking 0. I like Uub in this game, and it's really the only game that I have really gotten to personally play with Uub / Majoob, which, again, is only followed by Xenoverse, well, I guess, preceding Xenoverse 2, and I don't know. I don't think the Budokai Tenkaichi 3 one is the best one. He's good. Like I said, I would have been even A, maybe even S, but I definitely think A is where something Budokai Tenkaichi 3 Majoob would take place in, where Xenoverse is a nice B tier. Now you might be wondering, so why do I put Xenoverse above Budokai Tenkaichi 3? And simply just because I like the way Uub is in that game. He's really unique. He has different components to his supers, and his ultimate at least has a charge up. It's a damn good ultimate. The only thing holding Uub back is his voice acting. I can't stand his voice acting in that game. Too much Deku. Too much Deku coming through. So I will, yeah, no, I'll put Sparking Zero on top. But honestly, if you would ask me this again, I would maybe say Xenoverse 2. This is a hard one. I don't really have one. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that Uub could have had in these games, and they just don't do it. Which leaves Uub to feel a little bit different. But, you know, that's fine. With that being said, though, please stay tuned for the future moveset videos. We are back, or at least I'm going to be doing these ones for quite a while, so just stay for that, and bye-bye.